Hi there, I'm Zoot Java. Today I'd like to talk about the Oscars. First, the facts. Nielsen ratings for last year's Oscars was 29.6 million. Last Sunday's Oscar viewership was a 20% drop to 23.6 million, which is an all-time low. They also decided they wouldn't have a host, but instead a number of musicians and special guest presenters. Even Canada's viewers dropped from 5 million to 4.6 million, a significant drop considering the population of Canada. Streaming services and cable subscriptions are being blamed for the drop, besides not having an actual host. But Tom O'Neill of Golderby.com, devoted to award show news, claims that the disappointing turnout is because of the lack of diversity among the Oscar nominees. According to him, it was too predictable, too white, and too boring. End quote. Despite this, the South Korean film Parasite walked away with Best Picture and 3 other awards. Joaquin Phoenix, Renee Zellweger, Brad Pitt, and Laura Dern won the big prizes, and this apparently made the awards boring in most critics' estimation. Now, for my opinion. First, something that they never seem to take into account is that a lot less people are watching this dreck because they have actual lives and are involved in many things, from groups they're involved in to taking kids to sports or even attending sporting events, with some cities gaining more teams. There is also more to do in most cities than ever before, with clubs to go to, entertainment of a wide spectrum to enjoy. This lack of diversity was also nonsense. What is killing these award shows are those holier-than-thou Hollywood elites lecturing everybody. If they truly want to get the viewers back next year, start with getting a host. Take a countrywide survey and select from that. If they're a minority, fine, you've checked a box. If they aren't, you're giving the people what they want anyway. Also, give a strict warning that anyone making this a political platform in any way will be removed from the Academy and their award will be revoked and given to the runner-up. People are sick and tired of this woke grandstanding. Ricky Gervais warned them all. He told them that they're millionaire nobodies in their NIMBY neighborhoods. Their opinions mean nothing to the average person, and they are experts at nothing at all. Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, Ricky Gervais, Chris Rock, and more comedians have been rising from the ashes of this Hitler-esque politically correct enforcement to hurl it back in the faces of these brain-dead know-it-alls to show that the average person is fed up with this garbage. So how is it that the comedians know better and the actors don't? Well, this is simple. The actors show up and play make-believe for a living. An outrageously paid living, that is. And a huge bank account combined with fame causes them to fall into a self-hypnosis wherein they believe they are smarter than the average person, where in reality they aren't even smarter than the average bear. Comedians actually do know better, because they come from making observations on society to act the way that they do. And an actor gets a script, memorizes it, plays make-believe in front of a camera for the Oscars anyway. A comedian studies society, writes ideas out to talk about in order to put an act together, focusing on these ideas. But it isn't as easy as it sounds. They first go to small comedy clubs and try the material out. If people laugh, they keep it in the act. If they don't laugh, it doesn't get written into the act. What you see at a large comedy show is the result of painstakingly polished material that has been tried and true to make people laugh. There has been groups of people trying to stop all sorts of humor, saying it isn't funny, you shouldn't laugh at it, it offends people. Guess what? We don't care. We're sick of your control and your attempt to control our thoughts. Do you know what's funny? If you laugh at a bag of kittens getting stepped on by an elephant, or an Antifa group falling into a yard full of angry pit bull terriers, then it's funny. Anything that makes you laugh is funny. If somebody tells you that you aren't allowed to laugh at something or that it isn't funny, go ahead, laugh your head off. Funny is something that can be unique to each of us. Laugh at what you want. So you're proving that you don't need the Oscars and other awards for that matter. How many people out there get award ceremonies for what they do at work? Ask your boss, and you'll get told that you get paid, and that's your award. Stop watching this crap. Get an actual life. Listen to me. See what I did there? Now, for the part of the video that I know you've all been waiting for, my signature bad joke. I originally planned on becoming a professional bobsled Olympian, but I decided against it because once I got started, it was downhill all the way. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications of more of my words of wisdom. Also, don't forget to share my content on all your social media because I get suppressed by all the usual suspects. Until later, have a Java on Zoot.